Hi, we'll be doing shamanic drumming today. Clearing the energy, bringing in some kind, beautiful, loving, happy, beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful. I can hear the birds singing in my garden. Beautiful. It's such an important time, I feel, especially now, to take care of our health. I am taking black seed oil. Apparently it cures everything apart from death. And before I get started, I just wanted to say a little something about that, because I feel that some people are getting ready to transition into the spirit world. I was out a few days ago and I had an interesting connection happen with me when I got back to my car, and I looked in my rear view mirror, and the person that I have been talking about was in a car randomly behind me. And I just thought, there's no way that person would be there. Do you know what I mean? There's no way. That's just, I'm not going to go into it. But anyway, so I went to reverse, and as I went to reverse, I looked and there was no person in there. So, to me, there is a message there. So, I just want to say, with some people, it is their time coming to meet their creator. So, yeah. I don't want to sound morbid or what have you, but that's the way I feel. It's very important what people do in this life, me included. I have to take responsibility for the things in my life. So I'm not just talking about other people. But it's quite interesting because usually when that happens, that's a connection with spirit. So there we go. And I just want to say, for those ones that will be transitioning, good luck with meeting your creator. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put any, nasty energies out there or what have you, because at the end of the day, it's up to them. And I feel, just need to make the most of our lives. Really. So anyway, the dragons wanted to come out. So I've got clear quartz dragon, beautiful crystal, black obsidian, labradorite crystal skull, one of my favourites, and selenite. So I've been meaning to do this shamanic drumming, can't get my words out, shamanic drumming for the last few days, but I've been busy doing other things. So here I am. I will do a card pull. I have the Sacred Path cards and Shaman's Oracle. Couldn't think what they were called then. But yeah, it's just interesting, in those connections that we do have with spirit. And I'm more than happy to share my experiences. It doesn't bother me if people, think I'm whatever, I'm past caring, basically. But yeah, I've spoken with friends and, they're like, possibly it's a glitch in the matrix, but no, I've been feeling it quite something. So yeah, interesting times going on right now. So it does matter what you do in this life. I remember having a conversation, I can't remember who I had a conversation with, and we were talking about what people do in this life, and I said, I was quite young at the time, in my teens, I think. And I said, it doesn't matter what people do in this life and all of this sort of stuff. And I can't remember who it was, but they were like, it does matter. It does. So maybe that's something for some people to think about, what kind of life that they wish to have, basically. Anyway, when you are ready, take a deep breath in and let's get drumming. That feels good. Do you know, and also what I've been feeling the last few days is a heaviness in my chest. And I was chatting to a friend of mine about it because I listen to other readers and healers, and I was talking about the throat chakra, you know, because some of them are still experiencing that, and what I do with the tuning fork to try and release those energies, because I'm an empath and I pick up on those energies and I know what energies are mine and what energies that I need to talk about, because some people may not feel that they can talk about. So it's kind of been a voice for other people, you know, from what, like, some don't know what to say, or, you know, it's like a friend of mine, we were chatting and then she was like, oh, I just, you know, say that. And I said, well, why don't you just say it? You know, why don't you just speak your truth? And I think that's what some people are frightened about. I'm not frightened about it. I'm not frightened. I used to be. But when we go through certain situations in life, you know, sometimes it gives us that strength, basically. But what I've been feeling in the last few days is a heaviness in the chest. And because I've been busy making blends and doing all sorts of things, I haven't had a chance to come on. But today it was like, really need to come on and do the shamanic drumming because it's helping someone, basically, and that's what I'm here to do. Help others, but also with them helping themselves. And it's a pink full moon, so release anything that no longer serves you, but bring in those beautiful energies of what you wish to create in your life. A new relationship, a new job, a new home, financial abundance, good health, you know. Bring it to laugh, you know, it's good to release that energy. Okay, let's go for the Shaman's Oracle first. Wow, they all wanted to come out. Pick me, pick me. Okay, so there's two. Hunter of Gifts. Hunter of Abundance. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? So let's connect with these beautiful cards. It's in there somewhere. And here somewhere. Do, 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 do. I am the hunter of gifts. I seek out the most valuable and vital things you need to enable you to live life to the fullest. I hunt through your thoughts, through your experiences and through your deepest feelings to discover the true gifts of your life, which can help you find the right direction. Whatever gifts you are looking for, I will seek them for you, and I will teach you to recognize the gifts you already possess. Follow where I lead, for I can help you to flourish in every way. That's beautiful. The gifts this hunter seeks are not just those of food, shelter, or possessions. Rather, they are the gifts of living, strength, health, vitality, as well as the bountiful gifts of the imagination, of creative flair, love, and honor. In times of hardship, the gift of perseverance is vital. In times of plenty, the gift of wise stewardship is essential. Interpretations, inner gifts, recognizing your skills and values. The flowering of imagination, discovering your potential, finding your way, valuing truth, using skills and talents. Beautiful, I love that. The synchronicity is incredible when I do these videos. It is, it's amazing. I love it. You know, it's just, yeah. The hunter of abundance. Abundance means wealth in all its forms. The ability to provide for family, tribe, or nation can come at a high price. But when the rewards are reaped, we rejoice. For our ancestors, it meant access to food, shelter, and warmth. Yet encounters with the hunter of abundance teach us that today, abundance is not only sufficient provision for those in our care, but also another kind of plenty. That of creativity and emotional stability, and a profound sense of spirit and love for all. It also means taking only enough for our needs rather than overconsumption. Interpretations, plenty, creativity, love, well-being, creative motivation, strength of purpose, spiritual sufficiency. I love that. Two very interesting cards with some important messages and connections, as always. so good to release, isn't it? You know, I think when I did the healing, was it the, oh, I can't remember now. That's the thing, I do videos and I'm like, I can't remember. I think it was the angelic Reiki one. And it was in my throat, I could feel it in my throat, and then my chest, and it was like someone's really holding on to something in their chest. So that's why I was like, well, I'll try and do the shamanic drumming, because it does help to release whatever's been holding. And as I say, I'm an empath, and I feel energy, and I know if energy is mine or if it's someone else's, and that was definitely someone else's energy, just to help them release it, you know. That's what we're here for, is to help each other, you know. Anyway, number 37, Great Mystery, Original Source. And I think this came out the other day in my other shamanic drumming video that I did in the New Forest. That was incredible. That was something. Yeah, beautiful energy in the New Forest. I love it there. Anyway, I'm going to read this again, because it's important, even though it's already come out before in one of my other shamanic drumming videos. The original source of creation is called Great Mystery by Native Americans. Oh, that was a bit of a release there, excuse me. Maybe that was needed. Great mystery, called Suwenio in our Seneca tongue, cannot be limited and is a creator great spirit. Many native people also call upon the great spirit when praying. However, these are two different things in our Seneca tradition. The great mystery lives in everything, is everything, and encompasses everything in creation, being the original source of creation, is self-regenerative and eternal. Inside of this infinite creation that is great mystery, there is a vibral core or primal energy source that is the great spirit or creative principle. And I'm going to read this, it's beautiful. Original source of creation, the void of all that is. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for my gifts. Eternal mystery, touch my heart. In beauty may I walk. Sacred mystery, be my guide, so I may walk my talk. Infinite source, remain with me, so I may always know the warmth of your eternal flame deep within my soul. That's beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit of this and then I'm going to finish. The Great Mystery card tells us the original source is a creator of all life, and that we are all created in all that likeness. We are free-willed co-creators who become the source of all we choose to experience in life. The buck stops here. We are totally responsible for all our joys and all our pain. In receiving this card, you are being reminded to give great gratitude. Get my words out. You are reminded to give great gratitude for all of your lessons. It changes any pain to gain. Focus on your creative capacity and you can change anything. It may be time to drop any blame, shame or regret and take charge of your life. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this shamanic drumming and I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves.